about that. My camera was slipping. Let me just... Okay, we're good. We're good. I have 2 different nib sizes here. I guess nib, tip, point measures on these 2 pens. I'm not going to really be like, this is an 05.76 nib, because this is going to be a super beginner. I went French for a second there. That was offensive. This is going to be a super beginner tutorial. Just like different strokes, different, like I just told you about the ink, stuff like that. I just got these at my local fine arts store. They're pretty common. You can find them anywhere. So yeah, I'm just going to use this bigger one. And you can see here, let me try and focus. So what happens is you'll dip the nib in the ink. It'll sort of coat this. It'll stick in the, it'll like, some science thing will hold on the inside of this because it's curved like that. And then you press on this. The tines spread apart, and that gives you line variation. So it's pretty simple. I usually try and submerge this as far as I can, and that ends up being here. So I can... One sec. Just goes across like that. I get it as deep as I can. Then I usually wipe it on the edge a little bit, and you can see this is a really juicy one. So if you go on a side angle like this, you can get a thin line and then a pretty rough thick line. It's kind of bumpy because you're pulling this sideways across, and it doesn't really like that. The thicker the line you do, the quicker the ink is going to run out. If you hold it the right way, which is this way, you can get a nice little thin line or a big old fat line. And then let me get rid of the ink on this. This right here, there it is. That, where it separates there, that's called railroading. And that's when there's not that much ink on your thing and it separates. That's an undesirable effect for most people. I can't talk right now. For most people. But I think it's a pretty cool little effect if you wanted to, like... I don't know, I think it'd be a pretty useful thing to do. I can't really think of any context where you would use it, but it seems pretty cool to me. I am by no means a calligraphy or cursive expert, so you'll have to check out another video for that. But if you really want to jump in head first, I would definitely say go for a fountain pen with like a silver nib and like a real well in it. With the well, you can actually fill this up and like store ink inside of it. And this nib is just like aluminum or something. So if you really want to go hardcore, this is not good pen paper either. This is just to demonstrate little things to do. There's the railroading again. You can use it like... So fountain pens are really, I love them because they're like multi-liners, except you can get line variation and you can change the color whenever you want. I really cannot talk, I'm sorry about that. Some of my favorite ink, Iroshizuku, I'll put a link to a page for it in the description, is some of the most gorgeous ink I've ever seen. It is like a Japanese ink brand. I'm not going to use it in this video because I just don't want to waste too much of it, because that ink is expensive. It's like 20 bucks a bottle or something like that. The bottles are substantially bigger. They're like this big. But still, I don't want to waste it. Not that it's a waste for this video, just, yeah. If you do spread these too far, they'll railroad no matter how much ink is on them. and it'll also damage the nib, so I would advise against doing that. Also, something that'll damage your nib is upside down. That's not going to do anything pretty. So, yeah, that's the basics. This is really just a 101, super simple, easy peasy video. I'm just going to do a couple writing samples, once again, not in cursive, because I don't want to offend any professionals out there with my terribleness. I don't want to seem like I'm an authority on this when I'm really not. Alright, so I'll just do... This is terrible paper. I'm really sorry about that, but you can get some nice line variation. And I should have picked some better paper for this, but whatever. Get big to small. You can get... Let me try and do a nice little railroad kind of thing. It's like little ghosts or something. Oh, you could, looking at this, you could sort of use it for like the hem of a dress. Or something like that. These pens are also really, really small. So, that's just going to be my simple beginner tutorial. Suggest some videos you want to see down in the comments. Link to the Iroshizuku ink and to some places on the internet where you can buy just simple pens, and the Winsor & Newton ink will be in the description. And anything you guys want to see a video, comment below. And I am also currently having a giveaway. I'll put a link to that video too. So, thanks for watching, guys. Ciao for now.